Hello students. So in this lecture we will see one experiment. Okay. Here our experiment topic is to determine the resistance and specific resistance of the material of a given wire using meter bridge. Okay. We have already read about the meter bridge theory. So now we will do one experiment. And this is its simple setup. Okay. So, what are the required materials in this experiment? So, the required materials are first one a meter bridge, second one a battery eliminator, third one a galvanometer, fourth one resistance box, fifth one jockey, sixth one wire of unknown resistance, seventh one connecting wires, eighth one way key, and ninth one is the screw gauge. Okay, so these are the required materials for this experiment. Clear? Now this is the simple circuit diagram for the meter bridge experiment. Okay, this is the meter bridge setup. That means 1 meter bridge, and this is the 1 meter length wire. This is the known resistance capital R, and this is unknown resistance. That means here we will place the wire. This is one way key, this is battery or energy source, and these are different connecting wires, and this is jockey and this is galvanometer. Okay, so this is a schematic diagram. Now look at the connecting wires. So this is construction of circuit. Okay, here this is battery eliminator, this is meter bridge, this is galvanometer, this is resistance box, this is one way key, jockey, this coil one is the unknown resistance wire, this is screw gauge, and all are these white wires are the connecting wires. Okay. Hello students, welcome to all of you in the practical lab session. Okay, so today we will do meter bridge experiment. In this experiment we will calculate the resistance of a given wire, okay, and at the end the specific resistance of the material of that wire. Clear? So this is all the setup. This is basically the battery eliminator, that is the energy source. This is one way key, okay, one way key. This is resistance box, this is galvanometer, this is jockey, this is the meter bridge setup, these are connecting wires, and this is the unknown wire, okay, unknown resistance of unknown wire for which we have to calculate. Okay, so here I have connected all the instruments. Here at this point I have connected the energy source. Okay, at this junction I have connected the known resistance box. From this box we will put a particular resistance that we know. At this point I have connected the wire, the given wire for which we have to find the resistance. At this point I have connected the galvanometer, and to the other end I have connected the jockey. I touch the jockey to the meter bridge wire, and here in the galvanometer I will see the deflection. Okay, and then I will take the reading. Clear? So this is the complete setup. Now we will start our experiment. Clear? Okay. So now how to check the circuit connection? So suppose you have connected all the components, all the required materials to take reading. So before taking reading you have to check whether your circuit connection is okay or not. So how will you check this? So for checking this, first touch the jockey to the left end of the meter bridge wire. Okay, connect the wire, switch on the current, and connect this jockey with the left end on the meter bridge wire. Okay, here after touching this you will see this kind of thing, means the galvanometer needle will deflect in the left direction. Okay, and after that touch the jockey with the right end of the meter bridge wire. Okay, after touching you will see this kind of thing. Okay, That means here, how will you check? Touch the jockey to the two extreme ends of the meter bridge wire. Okay, you will see that the galvanometer is giving deflection on two opposite sides. Okay, for this case we are getting the deflection on the left side, and for this case we are getting the deflection on the right hand side. That means your circuit is okay. Okay, so in this way, before taking reading, you will check your circuit connection. Clear? Next, theory of experiment. Okay, so on which principle our meter bridge works, this thing you have to write down. Okay, and this thing you have to understand the formula. Okay, which formula we will use here. So look at one by one. So the meter bridge is based on the principle of Wheatstone bridge, that is P by Q equal to R by S. That means here Wheatstone bridge works on the principle of no deflection in galvanometer, and in that condition we get this equation P by Q equal to R by S. So this is the required equation, okay, for Wheatstone bridge, and the same principle we will apply here also. Okay, so here J be the no deflection point on the wire. Okay, so look at the circuits. This is the Wheatstone bridge and this is our circuit connection. Okay, schematic diagram of circuit connection. So here this J is no deflection point on the wire AB, this AB. Okay, we have to note down this length AJ, and we have to find this length JB by subtracting AJ from 100 centimeter. So we will take length AJ equal to L. So from null condition of Wheatstone bridge, resistance of AJ, this AJ part, resistance of this part, by resistance of JB part equal to R by S. S is the unknown. Okay, and if this wire we take in our lab, this wire is uniform cross sectional wire. Okay, and its resistivity will be same. Resistivity means here I am talking about resistance per unit length. Okay, and I have denoted here resistance per unit length by sigma. So for L length, L into sigma, and for this length, rest of the length, 100 minus L into sigma equal to R by S. Okay, so this is our required equation for finding S. Clear? So S equal to R into 100 minus L by L. Clear? So this is one required equation for finding the unknown resistance. We will use this equation in the table of unknown resistance. Okay, now here in using this equation you can find unknown resistance. Now another thing we have to find, that is specific resistance. Specific resistance is denoted by rho. Okay, and do you know that resistance is related to the length of the wire and the cross sectional of the wire by this equation, S is equal to rho into L by A. Here rho is the specific resistance, L is the length of the wire, A is the cross sectional area of the wire. Okay, so from this equation we can find the equation for rho, and this is the equation of rho. We will use this equation, S is equal to rho is equal to S into A by L equal to S into A, means here where is circular type, cross sectional area is circular type, so pi r square by L, where r is what, the radius of the wire. Okay, so this is the simple theory of this experiment. Clear? So now we can start our experiment. So before taking reading of this meter bridge, we will find the diameter of this wire, the given wire, using screw gauge. Okay, so how to find the diameter? So we have to first find the pitch of this screw gauge. Pitch means the linear distance moved by this spindle part. Okay, when I give one complete rotation. Okay, so here if you look properly, then after giving one complete rotation, the linear distance moved by the spindle is 1 millimeter. That you will note down. Okay, so you will have your pen and copy. You will note down this. So pitch, I am noting down here. So pitch equal to how much? 1 millimeter. convert it into centimeter, 0.1 centimeter. Clear? Clear? Now there are 100 divisions I am seeing. Okay, there are 100 divisions in this screw gauge. So you have to find least count using this formula. Least count equal to what? Least count equal to pitch by number of circular scale divisions. So here you will get 0.1 by 100. So you will get 0.001 centimeter. Clear? After this, you have to check the error, whether there is any error in the instrument or not. So for getting error, join the speed and start and spindle part together. Clear? I have joined it together. So after joining it, I am seeing that 98 mark on the circular scale is coinciding with the baseline. Okay. So I note it down that circular coinciding division equal to 98. Here the zero error formula is, here we are seeing that 0 mark on the circular scale is above the baseline. Clear? Above the baseline. So above the baseline means error will be negative. And the calculation will be first put negative sign, then total number of circular scale division minus coinciding division, that is 98, into least count, you will get minus 0.002 centimeter. Clear? Clear? I will show you all the calculations after this experiment. After taking all the data, I will show the calculation part. So now we will take reading. So put this wire in between start and spindle part. Okay. So hold the wire in between start and spindle part. Now take the reading. Take the reading. Here if you look that linear scale reading or main scale reading is 0 and the circular scale reading is 44. Okay. So that we will note down. Main scale reading 0 and circular coinciding division 44. Okay. And in the same way, you will take 6 data at different positions. Okay. The main scale reading and circular coinciding divisions you will note down. Clear? Next, a calculation I will show after this experiment. Okay. So our diameter part, calculation of diameter is finished. Okay. And from that diameter we will calculate the radius of that wire. Clear? Measurement of diameter using screw gauge. Okay. In the lab, I have already shown you how to take the measurement using screw gauge. Okay. So before taking reading, we have to measure these 3 things for that screw gauge instrument. First, pitch, and for normal screw gauge, pitch equal to 0.1 centimeter. Okay. Then least count equal to what? Pitch by number of circular scale divisions. In the screw gauge, number of circular scale divisions are 100. So 0.1 by 100, we will get 0.001 centimeter. And at the end, we have to find zero error, whether there is any error or not in our instrument. If there is no error, then fine. Other than, we have to find the error. And in our instrument, what I have shown in the laboratory, there the zero error was negative error, so negative sign, then 100 minus 98 into least count, we are getting this is the zero error, minus 0.002 centimeter. Clear? Next we have to take the reading. So for taking reading, this is the required table. Okay. Here linear scale reading in centimeter, circular coinciding division we will write here. Circular scale reading means circular coinciding division into least count. Here in one row I have shown you how to calculate all the equations I have shown you. In the same way you will write in the rest of the boxes. Okay. Observed reading means x plus y, linear reading plus circular reading. So 0.043. Zero error in centimeter, this is the zero error, we will write here. And for all the reading, zero error will remain same. Correct diameter means we will always subtract the error from the observed reading. Okay, always subtract the error. So 0.043 minus 0.002. Here error is negative and we have to put the error with sign. So we are getting this value in centimeter. Okay. Now for the rest of the data, for this one, this row I have shown you how to calculate. For rest of the data I am giving the data only, but you will show the calculation in each boxes. Okay. So this is our reading. Okay. Here linear scale reading 0 0 0, circular coinciding division 44 44 44 45 45. Okay, we will take at least 6 readings. Okay, for different positions we will take 6 readings. Circular scale reading I have not shown here again, I have already shown in this row. Okay, so rest of the calculation you will show, okay, in the table. Observed reading, linear reading plus circular reading, this will be the observed reading. Zero error remains same, and correct diameter means observed minus zero error with sign. Okay, and at the end we will find the mean diameter. Mean diameter means add this 6 diameter, then divide by 6, you will get the mean diameter. Here mean diameter is 0.046 centimeter. Clear? So now how to take reading? Okay, how to take reading in meter bridge? Okay, the previous table was for the reading of diameter of the wire, given wire. Here how to take reading? So when we are taking reading, we will pick the any one resistance that I will show you. Okay, so here in this way, that means I have touched the meter bridge wire with the jockey, and I will watch on the galvanometer. Here we will get no deflection because our principle is no deflection principle. Okay, so after touching at a particular point on this meter bridge wire, we will see that there is no deflection in the galvanometer. That means that is the reading, that length we will note down. Okay, that length we will note down. Clear? Clear? So here few points you have to keep in mind. Pick up the resistances 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 ohms one by one. For each resistance, touch the jockey on wire of meter bridge to get null deflection point. As here we are seeing that after touching at this point, here is no deflection. Okay. Note down the resistance and the corresponding length for meter bridge scale. Okay, you will note down that resistance which you have picked up from the resistance box, and you will note down this length for that corresponding resistance. Okay, so this is the process in which by which we will take the reading. Okay, now look at the experiment, how I am doing that experiment. Okay, okay students, now it is joint. So now our work is, I am switching on this battery elementer. Okay, here first I am picking 2 ohm resistance. Okay, from this resistance box I am picking this thing, that means that ohm resistance is present in this circuit now. Okay, now join or plug in here, switched on. Okay, current is flowing. Now I will join this jockey on the wire, and now I am joining this, I will see that there is no deflection in the galvanometer. Clear? So I am checking here deflection, here deflection, here deflection. Okay, so I am getting zero deflection at this position. Clear? Whatever the position, I will note down. Okay, that will be AJ, length L, small l equal to this length. That length will note down. Okay, so after taking this data, just plug off. Okay, plug off. Otherwise, this wire will heat up and you will not get proper data. Okay, after taking each reading, you will switch off this wire. Okay, and wait at least 1 minute so that this wire will become cool. Then again you will take the reading. So for 2 ohm resistance, for 2 ohm, so first we make 2 column known resistance, that is 2 ohm, and here the null deflection length, okay, or no deflection length is I am getting here 55.4. That will not. In the same way, now I am taking 3 ohm resistance. So this is 1, this is 2, total 3 ohm. Okay, again I will switch on this thing. Okay, switch on. Again I will check. I will touch. Okay, no deflection. Here I am getting deflection. Okay, so almost at this position I am not getting deflection. Whenever you get no deflection, switch off the wire. Okay, switch off the wire and take the reading. So for 3 ohm reading is 65.1 centimeter. Clear? Reading is 65.1 centimeter. There are two things you note down: this known resistance and the length. This length. Okay, from this end, this length. Clear? Clear? So in this way we will take. So I have taken for 2 ohm, I have taken for 3 ohm. Now I will take for 4 ohm. So check all the values are written here. Check and pick up those resistance for which you want to take the data. Now it is 4 ohm, 2 to 4 ohm. Okay. Again switch it on, and again touch the jockey with the meter bridge wire. Clear? At one point you will get no deflection. As you get no deflection, switch off the current. Clear? Then note down, here we are getting is 71. Okay, we are getting here 71.0. Clear? So after this you will take 5, after this 6. In this way we will take 5 data for 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm and 6 ohm. For these 5 data we will get different lengths. Okay, different lengths on the meter bridge wire. Clear? These data you will note down. After this we have to calculate the resistance of this 1 meter unknown wire. Clear? 1 meter unknown wire. Okay, so rest of the calculation I will show you after this experiment. Okay, so this is our experiment. Here first we have to measure the diameter of the wire using screw gauge, and after that we have to measure the resistance of this wire using this setup. Okay, which principle we are using here? We are using Wheatstone bridge principle. That means no deflection in galvanometer. Clear? So we are using this principle, and here we are calculating the resistance of this 1 meter unknown wire, and after that we will measure the specific resistance. To calculate specific resistance we need the radius. For that reason, using screw gauge we have measured the diameter, and length will be provided. Okay, so these are the given quantities, these are the quantities we need for our experiment. Okay, now come to the calculation. Okay, so here this is the table for unknown resistance, for measuring unknown resistance. Here we will put the readings that we have noted down already. So here different readings are. Now I am writing here what are the resistances: 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then 6. For 2 ohm, what is the balancing length? That is 55.4 centimeter. For 3 ohm, what is the balancing length? 65.1 centimeter. For 4 ohm, it is 71.0 centimeter. Always put after decimal point, take one step after decimal point, because we are measuring length in meters, centimeter scale, where the least count is 1 millimeter. That means 0.1 centimeter. Okay, so always take one division after decimal point. For 5 ohm resistance we are getting 75.6 centimeter, and for 6 ohm resistance we are getting 79.6 centimeter. Okay, in this column we have to subtract these lengths from 100. Okay, that means 100 minus L. Okay, so everyone calculate and put it. For this we will get 44.6. For the second one we will get 34.9, third one 29.0, fourth one 24.4, and fifth one 20.4. Okay, after that use this formula. That formula I had shown you in the theory part. S equal to R into 100 minus L by L. For this resistance, this is L, this is 100 minus L. Put those values in this formula and find the resistance. You will get resistance 1.61. For this 3 ohm resistance, you will get the resistance 1.60. For third one, you will get, that means 4 ohm resistance, you will get 1.63. For 5 ohm resistance, you will get 1.61, and for 6 ohm resistance, you will get 1.54. Clear? So these are the 5 resistances that we have calculated using this formula and using these datas. Okay, using these datas. So at the end we will find the mean. Mean means add these 5 values, and divide these 5 values by 5. You will get how much? 1.598 ohm. Clear? Clear? So this is the table for unknown resistance. Okay, so we have calculated unknown resistance, we have measured the diameter of the wire. Okay, now our work is to find the specific resistance. Okay, so for finding specific resistance, we will use the formula and we will use these data. Okay, so look at this. So now calculation of specific resistance. So these are the points, we have to write down their values. L we will write all in centimeter, so 100 centimeter. Okay, diameter how much? 0.046 centimeter. Radius will be d by 2. Okay, that means 0.046 by 2 equal to, you will get 0.023 centimeter. And resistance of the unknown, where unknown resistance we have calculated, it is 1.598 ohm. Clear? Clear? Now our work is to put these data in the formula of specific resistance. So then we will get this thing, that is specific resistance will be rho equal to S into pi R square by L. S we know, this is the value 1.598 into pi into R square 0.023 whole square by L, that means 100 centimeter. Okay, unit of this is ohm, unit of this is centimeter square, and in the denominator centimeter, that means unit will be ohm into centimeter. After calculating this, you will get this value. So the specific resistance of the wire is, of the given wire is 2.65 into 10 to the power minus 5 ohm centimeter, and the resistance of the unknown wire, given wire, is 1.598 ohm. Okay, so these are the two things that we had to calculate. Okay, first one is this, okay, 1.598 ohm, and second one is this 2.65 into 10 to the power minus 5 ohm centimeter. Clear? So the required equations is here, this one, rho equal to S into pi R square by L. Okay, and for unknown resistance, the formula was S equal to R into 100 minus L by L. Clear? Okay, now come to the precaution for this experiment. Okay, the few precautions are there that we have to keep in mind while we are doing this experiment. So what are those? These are, first one, the connections should be neat, clean and tight. Okay, second one, all the plugs in the resistance box should be keyed properly. Okay, tightly keyed. The jockey should not be pressed over the bridge wire. We will not press and pull it. Okay, if we do that thing, then the diameter of the wire will decrease, diameter of the wire will change. Okay, we will not get the proper reading. So jockey should not be pressed over the bridge wire. Fourth point, key should be closed only when we are taking the readings. Okay, that thing I had already told in the laboratory, that while we are taking reading, for that time only we will put the key. Okay, as soon as we are getting the null deflection point, we will switch off the current. Okay, we will put off the key. Okay, so key should be closed only when we are taking the reading, otherwise we will get some heating effect. Okay, there will be some error, okay, due to heating effect. Point number 5, too high current should not be drawn from the battery and short circuiting must be avoided. This is again for the heating effect, okay, loss of heating effect. We do not need any kind of loss, any kind of error in our experiment. So we will not take high currents, we will take very low currents. Point number 6, the connecting wires used should be thick copper wire. Why thick? Thick means less resistance, and less resistance means less heating effect. And the insulation near their ends should be removed and rubbed with sandpaper. Okay, so these are the few points those we have to keep in mind. Okay, so these are the few points. Clear? So this is our experiment. First we have to understand the materials, which materials we need. Second, we have to understand the theory, okay, theory of the experiment, and this meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. Third, the how to connect the meter bridge circuit, okay, how to check meter bridge circuit, okay. Next, how to take reading on the meter bridge circuit, okay, then take reading for the diameter of the given wire using screw gauge, and then take reading for the resistance of the given wire from the meter bridge. Okay, then do some calculation for the specific resistance and for the resistance of the given wire. Okay, and throughout this experiment we have to keep in mind these points. Okay, clear?